Good everybody, what's good everybody? It's your girl Shannon back with another video. Let's get into it, guys. I've been sitting on this video for a long time. I break down my video ideas daily, whatever comes to my mind. Hold on a second, it's loud as fuck. Like I said, I've been sitting on this video idea for a long ass time, and I've been contemplating it not because I don't know what to say, it's because I know exactly what to say, and it's scary because I'm checking myself. I have a contradicting fear of failure and also a contradicting fear of success. It's funny because I say that I'm looking out my window and I see a plane that just took off. Like, you know how you go on a plane that starts to take off and it's like that in the sky into a good, that's exactly what I saw. So I guess it's a sign something's gonna take off. But yeah, I'm afraid of falling, and that's a problem. And because I'm afraid of falling, I limit myself. And another reason I limit myself is because if I fall, I know for a fact ain't nobody gonna be there to pick me up. It's different, like, oh, if something bad happens, I have this, that, and the third. No, bitch. It's out for me. It's me. I'm just gonna have to fall. I'm gonna take that L. Sit there. Sit down for today. All right, but we're gonna get up tomorrow. Cry it out today. We're gonna get back to the ground tomorrow. People get that. If you don't get that, then I guess you're one of the lucky ones. I'm also terrified of succeeding. For a long time, I thought that was impossible for me, due to my circumstances and where I come from. And I'm starting to realize that where I come from has nothing to do with where I'm going. That's a realization, you feel me? So today we're gonna be talking about what it feels to be afraid of both outcomes, failure and success. And why that contradiction might be the most honest thing I ever admitted to myself and you guys out loud. Let me take you back. It's a moment in my life when I worked really hard on something. Like, I remember my first business. I was an Etsy shop. And I had these Rick and Morty bongs, Rick and Morty trays, Rick and Morty, the weed. Everything was weed based, and back in New York State, weed was not legal. So it's basically like a shop, a smoke shop of like different trays, grinders, bongs, and I had a lot of it. When I say I ordered bulk, bitch, I ordered so many, because back then tariffs wasn't a thing, so you could just go on fucking Alibaba and get a whole bunch of this one product, stock up. I got the packaging, I had everything ready. And my shop kept getting reported, which I found out was my ex-best friend that reported my shop. And it's funny because she kept checking in on me. And when I was getting orders, when I say I was getting orders, bitch, I had about 50 orders. And I was getting more, and then one day I realized my shop was reported because of fraud, and then I reported again until they took my shop down, and that discouraged me because I tried to make it up again and I didn't get the same orders. And it's crazy because once I was venting to my ex-best friend about me giving up my shop where I was making my extra money, guess who started the Etsy shop? Guess who started selling stuff? Back then, I wanted to see the good in people. That's all I chose to saw, and ultimately, that was not the best. Only that, when I get the ick, I just get the ick. I slowed down. I kind of gave up. Not only that, I've been doing YouTube since I was like pregnant with my kid. I was like 16, 17 when I started YouTube. And I would do these YouTube Facebook groups and support, sub for sub. Remember that shit? Sub for sub. I used to always post. I used to be very consistent. I must say, I was very consistent. I saved my last money. I got me a Canon G7X. And it didn't work out. And it's crazy because a month after I finally got monetized, it got shut down. I got banned. And I'm like, damn, every time I reach an accomplishment, some bullshit comes right after it. And that's when I started to slow down. I started to not get lazy, but life got hard for me. I'm not even gonna lie. I had to be careful. Like, I had to do everything in strategy because of my past failures and the things I've been through before. And I would say, oh, I'm just waiting for the right time. I'm just waiting for the right time. I'm just waiting for the right time. Let time go by, and then time go by. And not doing what I wanted to do because of the past failures. Honestly, I was sabotaging myself, and not only that, allowing other people to sabotage me quietly, methodically, and I didn't even realize it until now. Because here's what nobody really talks about, I'm gonna be honest with you. Failure has a safety net. It's predictable. If you fall, it confirms the voice in your head told you wasn't ready yet. It's a state where you're familiar. It's painful, not fulfilling. Success means everything. It changes everything. It means people see you differently. You have to keep performing even if you don't feel like it. And that's a different kind of terrifying. Like, I'll be scared to launch something because I feel like I don't have a big enough platform. Even though I have everything else set up. Like everything. When I say everything else set up, I'm the type of person, I plan my life. I plan everything. Before I think about it as a plan. I really had it. I lay out in my head. I got the blueprint in my phone. I just need to execute. Execute is my biggest stopper. Like, I could have everything planned out and I won't execute because let's say I don't got the money, let's say I don't got the resources, let's say I don't have the contacts. That would just ultimately make me say, you know what, fuck this shit. Even though I know it's a good idea, even though I know it's a good plan because I worked on it for hours, I'm not good at executing. This is the most I executed in months, honestly. And that is the contradiction. You want to win, but you're not doing anything to win. You have everything planned, but you're not executing. And I think a lot of women who grew up in unpredictable, unstable environments, such as myself, when you grew up in chaos, inconsistency, lies, you realize nothing in life is guaranteed for real. Your nervous system learns from a young age that good things come with a catch. Joy is a setup and success is followed by something that's being taken away. So your body doesn't trust winning. I have to look at that myself. I had to go deep within. I ask myself, where did I learn that I can't trust myself? Where did I learn that in order to get something good, you have to lose something? Because nobody's born believing that. It's actually taught through past experiences in life, and that's absorbed, and it comes from somewhere. Some of us, a parent who only celebrated us conditionally, or some parents never celebrated us at all. For some relationships where your growth is threatened by the people around you. For some, it's just watching good things get taken over and over until you start reaching for them because you very have this idea that there's going to be someone ready to take it from you. Whatever the source, the result is the same thing. You walk around with a ceiling that you built by yourself or that others built for you. You convince yourself you're just being smart, using strategy, protecting yourself. But let me talk about the fear of success specifically because that's the one that we don't talk about at all. When you're afraid of failure, people nod, they relate. So million stories, million things, million quotes. But when you say, I'm afraid, what happens if I make it? People look at you like you're ungrateful. People look at you like you're stupid. People like, this is not what you wanted. More relatable than people can think. The fear of success is the fear of multiple things at once. The fear of visibility. People watching you close enough to find the flaws within you. The fear of responsibility, because now you're a person that showed up. People are picking everything we do. Not only that, you have to keep showing up even when you're being picked apart to 600,000 pieces. Fear of identity shift. What if I'm not the girl that they want me to be? What if I'm not what is expected of me? The fear of loss. What if I worked this hard, got everything I wanted just like that? One report and it's taken from me. And for all of those things, a lot of the people building businesses, platforms, business brands, it's the fear that success will demand a version of you that you haven't become yet. Instance, what if I do this thing and I'm not equipped to handle what comes next? What if I get everything I asked for and I disappoint everyone, including myself? That's not weakness. That's a real question and it deserves an answer. I feel a failure. Let's be honest. Past the surface, a lot of us, failure is not a setback. It's evidence. It's proof that you shouldn't do something. It's proof that it's not good. Proof that you need to do something else. Confirms what was told to us. It hands the ammunition of the voice that already says, you're not good enough. Or you've had to fight for your belief in yourself, and the higher the stakes feel, the risk feels. Because you didn't wake up with confidence, you built it piece by piece for practically nothing. And speaking for myself, someone who has built confidence, because I purposely have people believe that I'm ugly when I really look better than them. I don't understand that, but you know, the more you tell yourself something, the more you find evidence to confirm your beliefs, the more true it becomes. It's not laziness, it's self-preservation. If I've never fully tried, I never really fall. And if I never really fall, I don't have to hear, I told you so. And that's what I've learned, but I learned that it's gonna say it anyway, whether you try or not, whether you see it or not. The voice doesn't need evidence, it just needs silence. So even if you're working on something and it's not exactly where you want it to be today, it doesn't necessarily mean you give up. The only way you can quiet that voice that's saying in your ear to avoid the risk is to take it anyway. Do it anyway, not because you're sure you'll win, but because you're deciding to create the proof that you are enough. You're deciding to create the proof that you can do it. So what shifted for me, honestly, is realizing that, one, I have somebody that's looking up to me. That's scary. And two, either way, no matter what I do, I was gonna have to deal with the wound. Can't bleed out forever for me. Failure, and the fear of success isn't opposites. It's the same belief wearing different masks. The truth is, I'm not safe either way. And when I understood that, something loosened, because I stopped fearing about the outcome. I stopped trying to fear becoming perfect. I know I'm not perfect. I have my flaws, I have my things. I'm nowhere near where I want to be yet. I'm still going to show up anyway, because it's more about the internal versus the external. How can I avoid my intuition when I've been right about every fucking thing else? No tea, no shade, but I'm not fearless, bro. I'm not talking about eliminating fear. Fear is information. It means that you care. And it's also false evidence that appears real. The goal isn't to stop feeling it. The goal is to stop letting it make your decisions. Stop letting it decide your outcome. I started getting honest about the strategic thing I was doing and realized it wasn't strategic at all. It was just me being a fucking bitch. I started building things even when I felt incomplete. I built a whole city. I just gotta execute. Even though it's done imperfectly, it's still done, you know? I started letting myself want things loudly. I started taking steps, even when I don't have everything that I want or need to execute the way I would like. Most importantly, I'm bringing the dream into the physical. I started grieving the version of me who believed I had to listen to other people. I started grieving the version of me that had to choose between invisible and destroyed, because that girl was doing her best, but she was working with false information. If you're watching this and you recognize yourself in any of this, I want you to hear something. You're not self-sabotaging because you're broken. You're stuck because you're not stuck because you're lazy, ungrateful, or not ready. You're stuck because part of you is trying to keep you safe by using the same tools that protected you. The bomb has been unwired. The wire has been cut on the bomb. And healing that, rewiring that, takes time. It's not a mind shift that you have in just one video. It's practice. It's catching yourself mid-avoidance. It's catching you not wanting to do something or having fears and just doing it anyway. It's catching you sitting in discomfort enough to realize that discomfort won't kill you. It's building evidence slowly but surely that you can handle failure and success. And once you survive both, you have your sense of self. But to be honest, honesty is key. It starts with saying, like, listen, I'm not just afraid of failing, I'm afraid of making it. I'm afraid of winning too. Because of you admitting that to yourself, that's the crack, and that's when the light gets in. I'm just saying from my experience, I'm in the process too. So honestly, sometimes I feel like I'm not the right person to be making these videos, but at the same time, at least you know where I'm at, so you can look back or where I am and how I was before I got there, if that makes sense. If this resonated with you, share with someone that needs to hear this, leave a comment, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I want to know where you are in this journey, and if you're new here, stick around, we go deep. And I'll see y'all in the next one. I love y'all. Stay blessed, stay safe.